Cody.
Hey, Cody. It was a tough matchup. How did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I can speak offensively. I just felt like we didn't capitalize on some really good opportunities that we had. Defense got us one turnover in the red zone, and we went 2 and out. Kicked too many field goals versus a very good team to win the football game. So offensively, we just got to take a good, hard look at it, find a way to just be better. I thought we did a great job of protecting the ball for the most part. The first play of the second half sucks. Strip sack, fumble, big momentum after we came in just after scoring right into it. So it seemed like it kind of changed the momentum of the game after we were coming into halftime so high. But just one of those games that now you got to stay the course and let this one hurt and learn from it and go back next week ready to be hungry for more.
It seems that their defensive front was in your face all night long. How do you feel about it? Did you see it the same way?
Well, you know, they played zone the whole game. They gave us one snap a man in the first quarter, and we threw a 12-yard completion, and they played zone the rest of the game. So sometimes it's unfortunate because you got to hold on the ball a little bit longer. Put stress on our offensive line because they got to block a little bit longer. But anytime you got a 2-score lead, you're going to play zone most of the time and try not to give anything up. So the game dictated a lot. I think what they did on defensively, it was very difficult for us to try and come back, seeing as much zone as we had. But I thought the offensive line played great. They signed obviously Betts for a reason, and their defensive line's good. They have a really good team over there, and they gave us everything we could handle tonight, and they were the better team.
What kind of a challenge does it represent to face a team leading by Nathan Rourke?
I don't play against him. I'm obviously go against the defense, so I just got to try and score more points as they do on offensively. But I don't even watch them when they're on the field because I'm trying to deal with my stuff. But it's not like it's me versus Nathan Rourke. It's me versus their defense. It's him versus our defense.
The 3rd-yard gamble there to hit Barbon just looked reflective. I mean, for him to get that first catch and make the play.
Gutsy call by Coach Maas. It's something we put in this week, and obviously AMAC went down in day 3 practice, and so we had limited reps on a lot of these routes, that one included, and it's a very timing route. He ran a great route, awesome toe tap catch on the sideline, and a big moment in the game where we end up scoring and bringing it back to 1-possession game. So, it's just this team, we've had guys step up. When guys go down, we have guys step up. It's just, I would wish that we don't have to make the roster changes so late in the week, because that obviously changes continuity of things on offense and timing, and you build some things in your playbook for certain guys. So that's the last 2 games we've had offensive line guys last second, and now AMAC. But it's no excuse because I felt like we just didn't play to our standard offensively tonight, and they were the better team, and their defense played really well.
It's a hard one. I felt like we had opportunities throughout the game, and we just didn't make the most of them. We got the 4 turnovers by our defense, and we were put in some really good positions offensively, and we just didn't capitalize. The kick at the end, we get the kick basically an onside kick attempt in a way, and we get to 3rd and 2, and I don't pull the trigger on a 3rd and 2 call. Try to pin them deep. We don't get them pinned deep, and they score. But it was just a game of kind of misfortune in that direction. But I give them a lot of credit coming in here and beating us, and with the turnovers that they did, they still managed to move the ball and score points. And we just didn't do it enough tonight. And we'll have to look at the film critically. And like we say, we don't generally lose. You learn. You learn from mistakes. So we've done a very good job of when this kind of things have happened to us. We've learned from them, and they don't tend to repeat. And I think that's what we want to do, is get better from this one.
It seems like your offensive line didn't have any answer for their defensive front all game long.
Well, there was definitely some pressure. They did some really good things up front. Again, we'll have to look at it to see kind of what created some of those issues. But I give them more credit than anything. They did a great job, and took us out of certain things that we wanted to be able to do. So, my hats are off to them. We need to be better, and we'll shore some things up. And it's never one guy or one thing. It's always a collective group that needs to get it done. And tonight we just weren't good enough.
Stage was saying that it's probably a good thing to lose this one to be better after.
Well, I don't know if you ever want to lose to learn, but I'll say the worst thing about if you lose and you don't learn, it's worse. So I know this. Our group is a bunch of hard workers who have a lot of pride, who care about each other. So when we come back after these 2 days being off and we get back to our day A, it's a learning session for us. We'll learn a lot from this. We'll be very critical of everybody. That's how we do it. We hold everybody accountable, coaches included, you know, for the plan, you know, because obviously it wasn't good enough tonight. So, you know, we've got to ask all those questions to get our players to understand things that weren't correct better, but also to look at the good things we did tonight and improve on those as well. So you want to make a strength and make what appeared to be a weakness tonight, make it a strength going forward, and that's what we'll do. But I know this, our guys will be excited to come back to correct this one.
What kind of challenges it represent to face a dynamic offense like the Lions? With Stenback knows your system, with York is one of the best in the league.
I mean, what's the challenge of it? Yeah, I mean, I think you have two talented players. You know, they got a good scheme. Obviously, it's been proven in this league. You know, it comes down to making plays when they're there to be made, and I think tonight we made quite a few of them. We just didn't make enough of them, and they're relentless, like any good player is, and they'll continue to grind through a game, and they do a good job of it. So, you know, obviously offensively we need to do a better job capitalizing it to make that score tighter, to make it a very hard game at the very end of it, and it wasn't for them. So, you know, I feel like, again, we can be better, and we will be going forward.
I know you never want to use injuries as excuses, but do you feel like you're missing a bit of ammunition in offense? Maybe?
No, we just didn't play well enough at the end of the day, and anybody we play with tonight is more than capable. You know, and obviously, again, going forward, we'll be a much better football team because of the guys that did play tonight and learn these lessons. But I would never, ever use any injury. If our guys are in the building, they're here for a reason. We believe they can play and we can win with them, and we've proven that over the course of time. You know, tonight, again, we just collectively weren't good enough, and we'll be better going forward because of this one.